It's time for March Madness.
March Madness.
It seems like every year there's a new Cinderella.
When March Madness approaches, you need an excuse. An excuse to stay at home in front of the big screen.
So without any further delay, let's get this one started.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. Dick Dale, legendary rock guitarist and surf rock pioneer, passed away yesterday at the age of 81. Dale revolutionized rock in the early 60s with a couple of iconic songs, Let's Go Trippin', the song credited with the creation of surf rock, and his version of Misirlou, a tune that became an overnight hit after Dale performed the song on The Ed Sullivan Show in 1963, and which became part of film history 31 years later when Quentin Tarantino used it during the opening credits of Pulp Fiction. Rest in peace, Dick Dale. On CBS This Morning, the Amazing Race host, Phil Keoghan, talked about the New Zealand shooting. He's from New Zealand.
Well, Christchurch is the largest city in the South Island of New Zealand. New Zealand's made up of two primary islands. It is a city that does pride itself in having a very mixed population. We're a very tolerant country, I think is how you would describe New Zealand. A peaceful country, certainly. A progressive country. This is just not the kind of place that you would expect to see something like this. If you were to ask me, I mean, I've been lucky enough to, as a host of Amazing Race and working in television now for 30 years, I've been lucky enough to work in 130 countries around the world. And if you were to ask me the last place that I would expect something like this to happen, it would be Christchurch.
Bison, Bears, Bruins, Badgers, Blue Devils, Blue Raiders, a trio of Eagles, Cardinals, Ducks, and Gators, Catamounts, Commodores, Cowboys, and Mustangs, Golden Eagles, Golden Flashes, Golden Gophers, Hurricanes, Seahawks, Jayhawks, Musketeers, 5 Wildcats, Flyers, Friars, Buccaneers, and some team they call the Norse. Oh my God, there's still 36 more. Demon Deacons, Boilermakers, Fighting Irish, Fighting Hawks, Wolverines, Tar Heels, two Gales, two Gamecocks, Spartans, Trojans, Spice, Pirates, Shockers, and Privateers, Hokies, Does, Aggies, Jackrabbits, Terps, and Cavaliers, two Mountaineers, Seminoles, Wolfpack, Blue Jays, Cyclones, and Bearcats, Tigers, twice, two Rams, Razorbacks, and two Bulldogs, and complete your brackets. It's March Madness.
Yeah, yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. Several celebrities were caught bribing officials to get their children into the big parade. Donald Trump attacked a Saturday Night Live rerun on Twitter over the weekend. In addition, Trump says he thinks Sam should drop Rebecca and get back with Diane on Cheers. By the way, I'm not sure which is worse. Donald Trump being his usual sad, petty asshole self and attacking John McCain on the weekend, or McCain's best friend Lindsey Graham not defending him posthumously. Meanwhile, Trump said it would be very, very bad if my police, military, and biker gang fans got tough on my opponents. Yeah, still not as bad as if all his ex-wives turned on him. Lori Loughlin's mansion received a delivery of several huge TV screens on the weekend. Not sure what that's all about. Maybe she can watch all the networks where she's no longer wanted. People are apparently shocked at the depth of involvement by the USC Athletic Department in the college bribery scandal. Not exactly sure how they can claim to be so shocked. There are players on the USC football team who can't even spell USC. Someone tried to rob Las Vegas's Billagio casino over the weekend. Enough already, Lori Loughlin. Singer Sam Smith is considering having a sex change. He says there's a bit of a woman in me. A woman with a receding hairline, apparently. April, a giraffe in an upstate New York zoo, gave birth over the weekend live on YouTube. Hey, let's not give the Kardashians any ideas here. Firefighters in Florida were called when a homeowner found an iguana in his toilet. Wow, makes you wonder what in the world that guy had for dinner. Time for Nobody Gives a Mama June. Yep, Honey Boo Boo's mother was arrested for possession of crack cocaine. In addition, Mama June set the world record for being the fattest person using crack cocaine. Hey, terrible mothers. Nobody gives a Tesla rolled out an SUV. It drives like a sports car but still has enough passenger room for all of Elon Musk's personalities. Hey, Tesla, nobody gives a And someone in Baltimore tried to rob a convenience store while dressed as a unicorn. Because, being dressed as a rhinoceros would just be silly. Hey, stupid animal criminals. Nobody gives a Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out NSS Live starring Frank D'Angelo, Tuesdays and Thursdays for NSS Live.